Well, from the Pentagon to the World Trade Center to a field in rural Pennsylvania, Americans are pausing today to remember what happened.
It shook our sense of safety, but not our resolve. Our team coverage begins with Breanne Carter at the Pentagon.
A somber start to the day at the Pentagon, where 12 years ago today, 184 people lost their lives after American Airlines Flight 77 crashed into the building.
Today, as we remember the 184 lives that ended here, the many who were injured, and all who perished in New York and in Somerset County, let us hold firmly to those values for which they believed and for which they lived.
More than a decade later, the images of smoke billowing from the building are still fresh in so many people's minds. Where that gaping hole once was, today, as it has in years past, a flag hangs in its place. This morning, President Obama laid a wreath before pausing for a moment of silence alongside the family members who lost loved ones on that tragic day.
Let us have the strength to face the threats that endure, different though they may be from 12 years ago, so that as long as there are those who would strike our citizens, we will stand vigilant and defend our nation.
In the nation's capital, other ceremonies to mark this day of remembrance, from the steps of the Capitol to the site where we honor those who serve in uniform every day. Boston Police Detective David Cataldo was working on this day a dozen years ago.
2 of the flights originated from Boston, and I was working that day, but fortunately didn't lose any officers, but there were a lot of people from Massachusetts on those flights, and so we have a kind of an extra connection to the whole thing.
Now, the Pentagon Memorial was closed throughout the morning, but is back open to the public. There will be another ceremony here later this afternoon for the people who work here in this building every day. Outside the Pentagon, Breanne Carter, ABC 7 News.